We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Burrow setting up the play action. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
First down from the red zone. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play call.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. 3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Trying for it with Burrow. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Here we go.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Hey, kill. Yeah.
To throw, Prescott. Catch made by Cooks. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. 1st down, here's Dak. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Here's 2nd and 5. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
we go. 26.
Another throw for Prescott. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Dak throwing again. This finds Cooks, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. On 1st down, here's Burrow. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals go up 6-0 here in the first. T. Higgins, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I could still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Yeah, here we go. I take. 26.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 8-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Throw complete to Lamb. He's got to gain a 6 there. Brought down by the veteran, Von Bell.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 4. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go. I take. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? Here we go. 47. Here we go. Kill. 26.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and long. Dak off the play fake. incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to it. They'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning.
On 1, ready?
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Brown again. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. That's caught for the 1st. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he has enough room to gain about 4. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throwing off the play fake here. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. T. Higgins, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals lead by 15 now. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Yeah, here we go.
Play action, Prescott. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go.
Throwing again is Dak. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
He spins right by him. Arrives at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Yeah, here we go.
Throwing on first is Prescott. It's taken in by Lamb. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's Dak. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
46. Yeah. 46.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker.
No more timeouts, boys. So
3-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Dak now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
26.
Again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Working quickly here. 1st down, here's Dak. Lamb's got it on the sideline. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Kill. 26.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys get it back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. He's going to field this at the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
I'm wondering.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Brown on the inside give. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throw left side, complete. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Into the secondary past the 40. And he's all the way down to the 36. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Here we go.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
A give now to Brown. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Burrow setting up the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Cut out left. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
On the line, right?
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
Here we go, here we go.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. Less than a yard needed here on 4th.
Here we go. Here we go.
A run with Brown. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. They only manage a yard, but that was enough as this drive rolls on.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort. Nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
Here we go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. This one's caught. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 3 touchdown catches in 1 game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Along the right sideline, there's space. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there.
In motion right is Cooks. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. Oh, and the kicking team's got it. 2-score game. Gotta get yourself additional opportunities somehow. And that right there That's a huge one. Feel like they absolutely now have to translate this into points.
They really do, and not just make it a one-possession game. As you've taught me, Kate, how do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time, Papa.
One possession at a time, one play at a time, one bite at a time to the very end.
From just shy of midfield on second down. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. First and 10, Prescott. This finds Cooks, complete. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10.
47, 26.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
Hey, 47. 26.
Prescott here from the gun. This throw is caught. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
Here we go, 46, 46.
And they send a man in motion.
26.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
Still ain't coming back, boy. He still ain't gonna win. It's over.
Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Nigga, it's 48 seconds left. What you expect?
So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2.
We're going to 53.
I'm supposed to not run the clock and let you come back and win? That's dumb as fuck. If it was on your hand, you would run the clock too. Fuck out of here.
We're going to 54. Why?
Back to throw. And he's got it in the end zone. The conversion is good. They're back within a single point here in the
You would do the same shit and run the clock.
Certainly an option.
Man, I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
What are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you spent all week.
Man, you shitty, bro. I was whooping your ass the whole game, 15-0. Nigga, you shitty.
But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing.
That shit ain't gonna work this time, buddy.
They find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
They may have caught them a little by surprise on the last onside try.
Shut the fuck up, nigga. It's 48 seconds, bitch. I'm not about to give you the ball back, bitch. Is I'm dumb or stupid? Is you stupid or dumb, nigga?
Borderline impossible, and that hands team.
Bitch, you just mad because you lost, bitch. It's over. Bitch, and I'm about to make you mad, bitch. Shut up. Take this L, bitch. Take this L, bitch.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Take that L, little bitch.
Any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their
Gotta use your timeouts, ho. Shitty ass Cowboys. Shitty ass Cowboys.
They'll run again with Brown. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now
I'm 26, bitch. 26, bitch. Not 12. 26. Born 1998, bitch ass nigga.
Go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.